I encourage you to say hello.
A boost for local businesses in Manchester. 20 entrepreneurs of color are getting grants worth up to $5,000 to push their work forward.
Maybe it's training, maybe it's that point of sale, maybe it's that little bit that will just catapult their business just to the next level.
Liliana Alvarado's specialty interior design business, Uphealing, is one of those recipients.
It's been a tremendous help because part of a design business, one of the things that we spend the most amount of funding in is software.
The grant comes from a partnership between the Manchester branch of the NAACP and New Hampshire Community Loan Fund, their leaders pointing to a historic barrier to bank loans for business owners of color. About 12% of the U.S. population is black, but they only own around 3% of all businesses, according to the Pew Research Center.
We wanted to explore was how can we help minority-owned businesses and communities to do their own economic development.
Not only has this helped with funding, but it's also helped with mentorship, which I think is really important to the sustainability of a business.
Nicole Sublette runs a therapy practice catering to black patients in New Hampshire. She says this grant will support her work expanding her practice around New England.
I feel in the deepest of gratitude to be able to receive this opportunity to help small businesses like mine grow, and it also helps the community grow because my mission is to actually serve my community.
All the businesses that applied for these grants are also being given access to free business coaching. The hope from organizers is to build a network between these businesses so they can support each other as they grow in the Manchester community. In Manchester, Ross Ketchke, WMUR News 9.
Welcome back, everyone. The San Diego Tourism Authority's Tourism Accelerator provides resources for businesses owned by people of color, women, and veterans, also those in the LGBTQ plus community. So for the second year, they have selected 10 local businesses to mentor and assist, and one of which is joining us today, Cassandra Shag, founder and CEO of Sip Wine and Beer in Escondido. And Cassandra, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How does a program like this transform the direction your business could be headed towards?
Yeah, as a black woman-owned business, I'm sure you know about the statistics of growth. And one of the things that businesses like myself need is access and resources. And through the San Diego Tourism Authority, that access has been given to be able to grow. But what's really good is Sip Wine and Beer highlights brands created by women and people of color. So not only are they helping me, but we also get to showcase brands both local and abroad because you were talking earlier, representation matters.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is something that I think in particular people maybe sometime overlook, and it's really cool to see that the structure of your business is about paying it forward.
It is.
How did that come to be?
Look, I love to drink.
Yeah, okay.
But when you take some time to look at the stories of people who've been able to break into an industry that's grossly underrepresented, you have to figure out how they've made it happen. And as an entrepreneur, those are the stories that I pull from for inspiration. So that's essentially how Sip Wine and Beer came to be. And I'm fortunate that we've been here 8 years and have been in Staple and Escondido.
And so tell me a little bit more specifically about what it is that you love about drinking, about alcohol, wine, beer. What is it that you hope that your business on that front can help promote and also just spread?
Yes. Well, it's always great to sip, but the best thing is to bring community culture and conversation around these brands. And people who come in who are purchasing these brands that you're likely not going to find anywhere else, and supporting and sharing on social media and talking about the challenges and the successes that one may have had in an industry where they were underrepresented. That's the focal point of Sip Wine and Beer, and that is what we're here to do.
And one of the beers that you brought here with us in particular speaks to today. It is, why don't you explain a little bit more about it? Again, today being Memorial Day, and explain a little bit more.
Yeah, so Timothy Parker, he's one of the only black breweries in San Diego. He's the founder of Chula Vista Brewing, former Navy search and rescue swimmer, a veteran, and he paired up with former NFL player Donnie Edwards to create Operation Overlord. And so this beer is significant, especially today, and I thought it was a great opportunity to showcase some of the brands that people don't know about.
Yeah.
So Chula Vista Brewing is black-owned, veteran-owned, and I think this is the appropriate time.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Let's do it.
We've cracked it open. We might as well try it, right?
All right, let's do this.
And so we got a Pilsner here, correct?
We do. We have a Pilsner, so super light.
Yeah, love that. All right. Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Cassandra. And Very good. Very, very much so worth drinking here, especially at, what are we now, 8:52 in the morning. Certainly not the earliest that I've cracked open a beer. I hope my mom's not watching, but...
Mom is watching, and she's going to say, bring me some home.
Mom is watching, and there you go.
And I'll save this for you.
And so
you're
where
good.
can people go to find out a little bit more about your company?
Yes, Sip Wine and Beer is located at 131 South Orange in Escondido. We have the new Escondido Arch, so we're just a block and around the corner from the Escondido Arch.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today, and congratulations again, and cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank
All right,
you.
Thank you guys so much. All right, we'll see you right after the break.